The boat is already rocking when we meet him. Cold wind, metal railing, salt in the air. He's gripping the edge, vomiting into the ocean like his body is trying to reject the journey before it even begins. US Marshal Teddy Daniels. That's who he believes he is. Across from him stands his new partner, Chuck All, watching, studying, a little too calm for a man sailing into a prison for the criminally insane. Fog swallows the horizon. There is no mainland anymore, only water, and the island waiting in the distance like something alive. The first sight of Ashcliff is wrong. It doesn't look like a hospital. It looks like a fortress built to keep something in. Not patients, but secrets. High stone walls, barbed wire, guards with rifles already in position. They're not relaxed. They're prepared for him. The gates open slowly, metal scraping metal. Teddy steps inside, and the air feels heavier. Everyone watches him, not like a visitor, like a subject. Dr. Corley greets them with a professional smile that feels rehearsed. A patient is missing, Rachel Solando. She drowned her 3 children, locked in her room, gone without a trace. No broken windows, no forced doors, no footprints. She vanished from a sealed ward. Teddy listens carefully, but something underneath the story feels staged, like lines memorized too well. Inside Ward A, the patients stare. One woman freezes when she sees him, then slowly raises her finger to her lips. Shh! Not playful, warning. His stomach tightens. He doesn't know why. Night falls violently. The storm crashes into the island. Thunder shakes the walls. The power flickers. In the darkness, Teddy dreams. Not about the case, about fire. Ash falling like snow. His wife standing in their burned apartment. Dolores. She looks at him with something worse than anger. Disappointment. "You should have saved me," she whispers. He wakes up gasping. The storm outside mirrors the one inside his skull. The next morning, interrogations begin. Rachel Solando suddenly reappears, barefoot, confused, claiming she never left her room. The staff accepts it instantly. Too instantly. Teddy feels it now. This isn't an investigation, it's containment. He begins to believe something else is happening here. Mind control experiments. Illegal psychological testing. Human subjects manipulated into false realities. The doctors exchange looks when he asks certain questions. Chuck disappears during key conversations. Files are incomplete. Pages missing. Someone is editing reality. Then he interviews a patient alone. She writes something on a piece of paper when no one is looking. 2 words. Run. His pulse spikes. Run from who? The staff? The island? Or himself? The storm cuts off the ferry. No boats. No contact with the mainland. No way out. Now it's perfect. If they wanted to experiment on him, this would be the moment. He becomes more aggressive, more unstable. He sneaks into Ward C, the violent ward. Dark corridors, chains rattling, men whispering from behind bars. One inmate leans close and smiles. "You're not here to investigate," he says softly. "You're here because you're dangerous." Teddy snaps, but the words stick. Dangerous? Why would a criminal say that? Unless he knows something. Then he finds the cave. A woman hiding inside claims she's the real Rachel. She says the hospital performs psychological experiments, creates false identities, constructs entire realities inside patients' minds. She tells him he's next, that they're trying to erase him, rewrite him, turn him into someone else. Everything he feared is confirmed. Everything. His breathing becomes shallow. His thoughts race. He decides to expose them. He will reach the lighthouse. That's where the experiments happen. That's where truth lives. He storms into the lighthouse, expecting machines, restraints, needles. Instead, Dr. Corley is waiting, calm, almost compassionate. Chuck is there too, but not as Chuck. Dr. Sheehan, psychiatrist, watching him carefully. Then the world fractures. There was no missing patient, There were no experiments, there was no conspiracy. Teddy Daniels is not a US Marshal. He is Andrew Liedis, a patient, the most dangerous patient on the island. Years ago, his wife drowned their 3 children during a psychotic episode. He found them in the lake, floating. He shot her. The guilt shattered his mind. So he created Teddy, a hero, a marshal, a man chasing a villain named Andrew Liedis, himself. The island never manipulated him. His mind did. Every interview, every suspicion, every clue, constructed. They let him live inside the fantasy as treatment. This entire investigation was therapy. Flashbacks hit harder now. His children's faces in the water, Dolores standing soaked, broken, asking, "Why didn't you get help?" He collapses. The truth is unbearable. He remembers everything. The doctors tell him this was the final attempt. If he relapses again, they will perform a lobotomy, erase him permanently. Andrew trembles. For a moment, he accepts it. He cries. He understands. The doctors believe he's finally back. Morning. The storm is gone. The island is quiet. Andrew sits outside with Dr. Sheehan, calm, still. Then he looks at him and says, "We need to get off this rock, Chuck." Dr. Sheehan's face falls. He relapsed. Or did he? Andrew stands willingly when the orderlies approach. No struggle, no panic. And as he walks away, he says something soft, something final. Which would be worse? To live as a monster or die as a good man? And suddenly it's clear. He didn't relapse. He chose. Living with the truth is unbearable, so he decides to let them erase him. Not because he's insane, because he remembers, and he cannot survive it. The lighthouse stands silent. The island returns to calm. And the most terrifying part of the story isn't that everything was fake. It's that his mind created something more merciful than reality. And when reality finally won, he chose to disappear, fade to grey.